Please.
How are you feeling?
My son is collapsed, Banduku.
Mama, how are you feeling this morning?
Going to Lindela. I'm so upset. One police tell me why you doesn't go to your country. Which kind of the country someone can tell someone like that? But to be a refugee is a crime in this country. I come from Lindela. The immigration themselves bring us here. So today you ask us to go again to that Lindela.
So if you're not going to Lindela, what are your options? If you're not going to Lindela,
going in there in the prison. I didn't come in this country to be arrested. What crime I done? What crime I done?
You saying you're
Well, drama everywhere. So South Africans, they are actually sweeping out the street of South Africa and pushing out people from South Africa. And as you can see so far, the people that I've seen, they are not Nigerians, okay? And I wonder why they are quick to come outside and, shout that Nigerians, as if it is Nigerians that are taking everything in South Africa. I've seen other foreigners here who are crying, and I'm wondering, why are they chasing them out of South Africa? Can there be, proper settlement for them in really okay places? Because these individuals are crying that they can't go to the places that they are telling them to go to. I'm going to leave you guys to listen in a bit so you'd see that this is not, I didn't see one Nigerian here amongst these people. Okay, I didn't see one Nigerian here, but there were other people, other foreigners here. And it's quite sad to see what is going on. The truth is, I don't support anyone, migrating to anywhere illegally. I don't support it. And, even if they are there illegally already, then the country should, be merciful, because they are also blacks, okay? Should be merciful and make provision for them if they have the capability. And if they don't, then the citizens or the individuals should leave the place. Well, it is quite sad to see what is going on here, but I said, let me bring it and show you guys to see that amongst the people speaking here, not one Nigeria. Let's watch.
Please.
how are you feeling?
My son is collapsed, Banduku.
Mama, how are you feeling this morning?
Going to Lindela. I'm so upset. One police tell me why you doesn't go to your country. Which kind of the country someone can tell someone like that? But to be a refugee is a crime in this country. I come from Lindela. The immigration themselves bring us here. So today you ask us to go again to that Lindela.
So if you're not going to Lindela, what are your options? If you're not going to Lindela,
going in there in the prison. I didn't come in this country to be arrested. What crime I done? What crime I done?
You saying your son has collapsed? What's happening in there?
Collapse, just these things. We are not used to this. We are not used to this, please.
What's happening with your son in there?
No, he just collapsed. He just collapsed there.
Well, Aldrin, these are some of these scenes that are playing out here. Traumatic scenes, sensitive scenes, emotional scenes, as, of course, the refugees have to face an unfortunate fate. Many of them do not want to leave. They were hoping that the UN would actually assist them with their demands to be taken to a third country. The instructions to make sure that this court order is obeyed, it is enforced, it is honored. But the human rights of these refugees, that remains the sensitive issue. Their dignity, these small children that, of course, are part of this process. The women that are also left emotional. You've heard many of them saying that they would rather die before they leave. But of course, some of them saying that right now they don't have much options. They have to. Let's just hear what this lady is saying.
The judge, he take the side for Brooklyn because he living in Brooklyn. Even the judge, when we go to appeal, the judge he tell us he's a South African, he going to stand for a country. He didn't take concern about us. He didn't look about human being. He take the side for a country. What are we going to say? There's no justice. justice. There's no democracy. Even there was democracy in South Africa, or they really justice. This can't happen like this. They're supposed to look the better solution. This is not a solution.
Why is a better solution, ma'am?
The better solution, UNHCR is the one. It's not South Africa who they are carrying the refugee in Africa. We are not asking that Canada or America the way they are talking. Is UNHCR is them who they're controlling all the camps. There is the camp around South Africa.
But the UN is not protecting you right now. They said
it's not a protecting us. Yes, it's not a protecting us.
How do you feel about that?
We feel so very bad. It's so bad. We don't have anyone to protect us. Even the government can't protect us. Even UNHCR.
But the fact that you've been living on this pavement with small children for so long, there's no water, there's no proper toilets. You know, it's a humanitarian crisis. Are you not concerned about that?
It's not us we asking to come this place. It's the Home Affairs. Just Home Affairs, we get the decision. Home Affairs, he brought us in Lindela. Home Affairs, I'm talking of front of Home Affairs, they are here. It's Home Affairs on 2019, on 15th September. Home Affairs, who he took us, he brought us Lindela. They tell us, they just help, because according to the law for South Africa, women and children, they can't be in the streets. That's one they help us to look solution with the UNHCR. We live there almost 4 years, since 2019 until 10 May. The Home Affairs, the Minister of Home Affairs, he get a decision. He said they must take us out. Those blankets we have is the Home Affairs we give us. Is the blanket for Lindela and the mattress for Lindela. They say they try to help UNHCR, but UNHCR, he didn't take decision. He didn't take work. That's one Home Affairs he get decision. He said he take us in the street. He coming to leave us also in the street. There's a footage there around here. It's the immigration car we brought us here. It's not us. We was waiting there, Lindela. No matter what the treatment we found in Lindela, what he was so very bad. We was in the peace. We was waiting in the patience to wait for the right solution.
I just want to come in. You don't want to go to Lindela, I understand.
I don't want to go back to Lindela.
Why not?
Do what? Because we lived there 3 years. The minister say, UNHCR, the minister of Home Affairs is saying, this is not your business, it's not your job, because Home Affairs is only a work to give the paper. What we asking is for UNHCR.
You also don't want to go back into the South African communities. You do not want to be reintegrated. You don't want to go to Lindela. What are you going to do now? Because here, they are going to remove you. You see, police are not going to have any resistance. You don't want to go to Lindela. You do not want to go back into South African communities. Where are you going after this?
We're just running small. I don't know till when. I don't know where they're going to die or what. It's better we must die in front of everyone than to put us in the concentration camp to go and kill us there. We're living with a snake there, Lindela. There's no electricity. The criminal, they are living better than us. We are not a criminal. We didn't do anything.
Where are you from? Which country are you from?
I'm from Congo. When you go to Lindela, all the section they have electricity, they have a good condition. But us, they put us in the B section, they cut electricity, there's no water. And they're traumatizing us every day and night. Even Lindela was a good place. No one can do. And the ladies die there. Even the clinic for Lindela, they don't want even us to be in the clinic of Lindela, because we are dog, we are animal. Let us to die in the street when we're walking. It's better everyone they see those dogs they die.
When did you arrive in South Africa? How did you arrive in South Africa?
I arrived here in South Africa in 2008. I was inside the truck and I was running and the truck, it took me, I don't know, I found it myself here in South Africa. Even that truck, was leaving me in Zimbabwe, I can be in Zimbabwe. Even the truck, was leaving me in Zambia, I can be in Zambia.
Do you have the right papers? I understand that you're an asylum.
I have my asylum seeker. I have it. Even my child is born here in South Africa.
So basically it means that you are legal in South Africa as you have asylum papers.
I have my asylum papers.
All right, thank you so much. Of course, Aldrin, as I said, very sensitive, very emotional. But police have to do their job?
Because I can't go and bend myself when I see that place is danger. I can't go back to Lindela. I was just looking the way I can go. But to go to Lindela, I don't want. He asking us to live here. We are live. And then after that, I'll start following these people because of my son. I don't know where my son is until now. So we don't want to make any fighting with the government. We're just living in peace. Yeah, we're just living in peace.
How are you feeling? I can see that you are touched. You are heartbroken.
I'm feeling bad for this country and these people here. Because it's working here because of the refugees. Nothing can do. People just come with a gun, with everything. We are not in the war. We're running out to our country because of the war. Here, we just come and look peace. But there is no peace to this country. Better us, we can leave this country.
You are originally from Burundi?
Yes.
Tell us more about your situation, why you ran from Burundi and how you arrived here. You told me a very traumatic story.
Yes.
Just repeat that for me.
I living to my country 2002. Yes, because my parents and my family was been dying to 1995 with the war. 10% one day. And then I started running different country until when I say let me go and stay in South Africa the way I can get the peace. But I reaching here is no any peace the one I get. It's just why I decided to live in this country.
Before you arrived here at the UN offices, where were you living?
I was living in Sunnyside.
So why did you run away from Sunnyside?
I running in Sunnyside because police he entered to my room, to my place the way I was staying. He just come and stealing the money. And then it was too much things for the police. He start to, I go to the way involving the police near to Shubat. One police told my sister, because of the things, don't go to following that things. You're gonna die for that things. Even my name is there to the Shubat. You know the way office Shubat is for the way you can.
Do you have asylum papers? Do you have your documents?
I have it. It's already expired. Yes.
So does that not make you illegal now in the country?
Legally.
So does that not make you more vulnerable? You are more in danger if you will be wandering in the streets since you do not want to go back to Lindela?
No, it's the same. Because even if I'm here also, I'm not safe. The way I can go is only God the one can help me for that. Because I don't have any news to...
Are you not scared that you'll be arrested and you will go to prison instead of Lindela?
If you're asking me to go to the prison. It's no difference for the prison and go to Lindela. It's the same things.
But when you go to prison, you'll be charged. You'll be facing a criminal offense. It's different.
No problem. Because I know myself, I don't have any criminal.
But you don't have the right documentation. You'll be on the streets.
The one I have it, I get to Home Affairs. Is expired when I was in Lindela, and I don't want. The what can do? He gonna arrest it and he gonna be what? He gonna leave him to Lindela to die. If he's doing like that, I'm fine for that.
All right, thank you so much. Aldrin, the lawyers for human rights are also here. Here's another lady that's been very fierce. You can see this big suitcase that she's pushing. Teresa, how are you feeling this morning?
Very good. Very happy.
You happy?
Less South Africa.
I can see that you are sad, my sister. She's very upset, very, very upset. We're trying to find the lawyers for human rights. They were just around the corner. You are in this van.
Yes, my name is Kanana. I'm a go prison. Wamadu arrest me. I call that lady again. I'm a go Nilok again. 2 years before Corona. I'm a go Nilok again. Today I'm a go beg Nilok. What happened? He arrested me that Mama Iwen Chal from Cameroon. I'm go again Nilo prison.
Why are you going to prison? Why not just go back into the South African community? You've got the option to be reintegrated.
Where community is South African akuna go? Where problem for community? I'm come here for xenophobia. I'm come here xenophobia. Attack. You see here the head. What happened here? The head. So to attack. Here. Where here? You see Attack is a xenophobia. That time he come here, he when he protect me. He when he put me jailer, every day jailer, every day jailer.
So you'd rather go to prison?
I go again. I go prison. Where the lawyer, the human right. Where the lawyer, human right.
Do you have children?
I'm not children the Congo. I'm a papa. He died. He died for the general. He died from Goma. Where could I do? I'm a come here problem Congo.
All right. Thank you so much. Aldrin, the majority of the refugees here are from the Democratic Republic of Congo. A lot of them, there are some who are from Burundi, Uganda, and Kenya, but I would say about 80% are from the DRC. We heard a very emotional feedback from one of the ladies who also refused to go to Lindela, who told us about her views. She sounded very informed and educated, and basically what she was saying is that the DRC is a mineral-rich country on the African continent. She was also saying that she believes that it's the richest country in the world, and however, the people of the DRC continue to suffer, continue to be persecuted. She was also talking about orchestrated war in that country, so that some countries can exploit the minerals of the DRC, and some of them, of course, are paying this hefty price where they have to run away from war and come to countries in like South Africa, but still even here they don't find relief. So she was just appealing on African leaders to start protecting the minerals of this continent, saying that the day that Africa's minerals are well protected and benefit the people of Africa. Is she going to Lindela, or has she decided to be reintegrated into community? Mama, thank you so much for joining us right now. I know this is very, very hard for you.
Yes.
How are you feeling and where are you going?
Sis, I don't know. I don't know that time. Where I'm God, He knows.
You're not going to Lindela?
We come from Lindela City. We are suffering. The kids, they are suffering. We can go back. Sis, it's not right. I don't know that one. I'm going the way I'm going. God.
Are your papers in order?
Yes. Yeah, I've got my paper, Mara. He was there the time he was finished, was in the Lindela.
All right, thank you so much. Aldrin, I can hear screams behind me. There's a lady that is crying on the other side of this van. I'm going to try and see what is happening here. What are the emotional scenes that are playing out here? You can hear, there she's in the van.
Where are you gonna run, my sister? My sister, where are you gonna go? My sister, I don't have the place. I don't have the place.
Why are you in this van?
Yeah, I tell them to take the decision, any decision. Let me go die, my sister.
You're not going to Lindela?
Let me go to Lindela. I got to go to Lindela. I'm suffering, my sister. I need protection only. I was running here to UNHCR. I need protection. I never ran to UNHCR to go to Lindela. I never ran to UNHCR to go to prison. I ran to UNHCR. I want protection for my kids.
Where are your children? Where are your kids?
I don't know. Jesus, let South Africa do whatever they want. It's better to die, my sister. My sister, it's better to die, my sister. My sister, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know where I will go.
Aldrin, it's very painful. Even for us journalists who are here, who have to bring you this bitter story that is playing out here. You know, if you're human, there's no way you will not be touched by what is happening here. We're trying to move to another section to see what is happening at that particular stretch of the road. Here's another group this side. The lady that is in that van is one who was living at this particular shelter right here. I spoke to her yesterday. I interviewed her right here. She was one of the people who were saying that she is not going to Lindela. That is exactly what she is repeating today, echoing the very same sentiment that she would rather die, but she's not going back to Lindela. I'm going to, have a small walkabout here just for you to see the conditions in which these refugees were living here, just to give you a little bit of a glimpse of what was happening here. There you can see one of the structures, one of the homes here. This is where they were living. Of course, now all of this in a few hours will be gone. We wonder where will all this go, their furniture. Will it be taken to a place where they can access it again, or will it be destroyed? I see there's a young man here who's signaling he wants to speak to me, to add his voice. Good morning, sir. How are you feeling?
Emotional, but all that I just wanted to say is that I just hope that when we are put into the camp, the concentration camp in Lindela prison, that we must not be buried. That's all I'm asking, because I have a life. I want a life. I'm here because...
How old are you?
20. I stopped school grade 11 because I didn't have papers. Papers were taken away from me. I came here when 2008, when I was 7. So once the papers were taken away from me, I had nothing. I can't do anything. I don't know. Back home, I don't know. I'm here.
Where are you from?
Me, DRC.
Where are your parents? Are they here? Where are your parents?
They were forcibly taken from here, which you can see they broke in. Bah!
Is that your mother crying in there?
Yes.
The one that I just spoke to in the van?
They were dragging her, not peacefully. They were dragging her. They were dragging her that side. So,
how are you feeling? How did you feel when you saw your mother being dragged like that?
I was crying. I forced myself not to cry, but I was crying. So.
She's in that van. She's still crying. I just spoke to her now. She's very emotional. Are you worried about her? She doesn't want to go to Lindela. Obviously, it now means that you'll be separated from your mother. What happens to you now?
I don't know.
Why is it that you guys do not want to go to Lindela? I'm asking so that you guys can share your reality with us.
It's not a nice place.
Is it worse than here? One would say this is also not a nice place, taking these circumstances.
At least we have an option that they can hear us. They can see us. At least they can see us. That's all. At least they can see us. That's all. At least they can see us.
Many are asking, when you are facing this extent of suffering in South Africa, why are you not going back home?
The suffering that we were facing here, that side, it's gonna be probably 100 times worse. For me, I'm dead. I know I'm dead because it's death. Like, for me, I'm dead. So at least we're not asking for anything special. We don't want any. Just give us the opportunity. Just give us that.
What opportunity are you looking for?
I just need. Give me what everyone has, and that is the legal to be in a country, to be protected. That's all. Human rights. That's all I want. If I have that, I don't need anything else. I don't need charity. I just need papers to be protected. I just need to be to know that where I am, I'm not illegal, because right now, if they told me there's 3 options: go to Lindela prison, go to another prison, or go back home, which means prison because I don't have papers, right? Anytime I'm caught, it's prison. So, okay, not options. It's just one option. They're making it 3, but it's one option.
Your mother is gone. Where are you going after this? Because you are also very clear you're not going to Lindela. What now? How are you going to survive in the next couple of days, weeks?
They told my mother that they're gonna arrest her, right? For what? They don't know. So they're gonna keep her, just so she must not be able to be here. Me, I have to go to Lindela because I have my brothers. I don't want them to. If I go to prison also, who's gonna take care of them? So I have to go to Lindela just because if I had an option, if they were not here, I was gonna also go with her to prison. I was definitely gonna go with her to prison, 100%. I'm not scared.
All right, thank you so much. Aldrin, we continue to keep a very keen eye on what is happening here. As I said, sensitive, emotional, human dignity, human rights, that is what is at play here and being interrogated, because it is really a barrage of things that are happening at the same time, and everyone is just wondering, how will they survive? That's the one. But most importantly, how will the children be protected? What will be done to make sure that the children are not separated from their parents? Will there be enough done to make sure that the parents at least have access to their children and that unity is kept together?